Welcome back to IUTV Station 19. Today we have two students here with us to discuss the importance of energy savings and how IU students can do their part. Shahira is with us in the studio today and Janan is on site at Briscoe Residence Hall.
Thank you, Kaylin. We're really excited to be here.
Of course. So diving into your project a little bit, your goal was to reduce energy usage by encouraging students at the Briscoe Residence Hall to use the stairs instead of the elevator. So why is reducing energy and taking the stairs so important?
That's a really good question, Kaylin. So just to give a quick background of who we are, we're graduate students at the O'Neill School and we're on a mission to change energy behavior and encourage students to reduce their energy consumption. We notice students at IU are very reliant on elevators, especially in resident halls, and we wanted to do an experiment where we observed and changed students' energy usage as well as elevator usage. We think this is really important because elevators can consume a lot of energy. Typically, elevators use around 2 to 5% of a building's annual energy consumption. However, during peak use, elevators can account for up to 50% of a building's energy use. To give you a little bit more perspective, as of 2013, the total elevator energy consumption in the U.S. was reported at 1.2 billion kilowatt hours, which roughly equals to the energy consumed by 100,000 homes for 1 year.
Wow, that's a lot of energy usage. I had no idea that IU students use elevators so much. So how were you and your colleagues able to encourage students to change this behavior?
So our experiment consisted of nudging and signage. Nudging is when you attempt to influence and change someone's behavior, and in our case, we placed arrows on the walls pointing the students to the direction of the stairs. We also hung up signs asking students to not use the elevators and to use the stairs instead. And as you can see from our poster here, it says, "Burn calories, not electricity, join your fellow residents and take the stairs." This poster encourages students to be more active, as well as suggests that taking stairs is an accepted behavior among their peers. The sign also provides information on the amount of CO2 produced by an elevator typically, and that's around 16,000 pounds of CO2, which is equivalent to around 90,000 gallons of consumed gas.
So next we'll be moving on to Janan, who is at the Briscoe Residence Hall with us today to explain the results of the experiment. Janan, thanks so much for being with us today.
So, thank you for having us. Following up what Shahara was explaining, we spent a week of time observing these elevators, and a week after, we have found that on average, people use these elevators 108 times per hour. So, after intervention, we have observed a 1% decrease in elevator usage. This is a seemingly small percentage. However, if we aggregate that, this can be a considerable amount of energy. As we continue to work on changing people's behavior, we will focus on new interventions that will encourage students to choose the stairs over the elevators. We were hoping for a higher amount of residents to choose the stairs, but due to convenience, that student decided to take the stairs.
Wow, so from one small behavior change, IU students really can make a difference. So what have you learned from this experiment and how could you scale up in the future?
So from the experiment, we have known that a small behavior change in everyday life of our students can make a difference, especially in aggregate. We need more students to change their behavior and pledge to use the stairs. From future implementation perspective, we could use this information to change the locations of the elevator with respect to the stairs. And while constructing new buildings on campus, the convenience of the elevators compared to the stairs in Briscoe is one of the deterrents for students to use the stairs.
So this experiment shows how the IU community can easily change their behavior and reduce energy consumption. Thank you, Shahira and Janan, for being with us today and for your important work in the area of human behavior and energy consumption.
Of course, we hope that our work in this area can encourage viewers at home and other IU students on campus to burn calories and not electricity and take the stairs.
For more information, you can find Shahira and Janan's contact on the O'Neill School's website and on our station's website. Stay tuned for our next segment as we explore the correlation between man's best friend and stress relief.